Welcome back to Electrifying Cosmic Drift. We've the motors are in, both motors, port and starboard in, looking good. They slide up and down as they should, and they're nice and tight in there. I've got the cabling run through into the bedroom now, and yeah, there's a shot of them sitting in there, so a bit of tidying up to do. Got some hoses and wiring here that's needs sorting out, but that's nothing. There's nothing. The new steering ram's in and not leaking, and I'm still currently bleeding that in a way. I've got the reservoir open with the bottle sitting on it, and that way I've been turning it to the left. You can see the fluid sort of going up and down there, but you might get bubbles there. So there goes one there. I go full left, and then see little bubbles coming up there. There's more of them. So every day, it's been hooked up for over a week. Every day I just come up and do this. I mean, there shouldn't be air in there, I wouldn't have thought, but anyway, you fill it up to the top of the cap, so I guess if there's air coming out, then it's making its way slowly up. Anyway, so one of those jobs, it just goes endless, but I guess it's always leaked a bit, and they always seem to go uneven. Anyway, back to the here's the electrical mess. I've got all the batteries in. They are little bibs and bobs, but there's the battery bank installed. Not very easy to work on where it is. I had to put this on my wrist because I was leaning on these terminals and getting little shocks from all of these. So there she is installed. That's all reading as it should. Haven't charged anything yet. They were charged before I brought them out here. And over here, they might need some light. What have we got? There we go. So the BMS is there. I've got to do that heat shrink bugger. The bus bars, I've only got the motor hooked up at the moment. That's the little plug, the little switch that came with it. I am going to be redoing a lot of this. I think some of these cables could be longer and things need to be screwed down a little bit better, especially that isolator. But got the smoke detector in there, you just never know. But yeah, that's that side anyway. It's much the same on the other side. I did have a problem with one of them. I had one of the balance leads incorrectly placed, and it took me ages to work it out. Had to rewire it a couple of times. That other side, this one went in first time, no problem. The batteries are all strapped in, and pretty much the same deal on this side. Similar, a little bit different. I don't know what this bloody thing here is, that white thing. I think that's something to do with the autopilot perhaps, and it's probably not supposed to be next to electronics, so I'm about to find out if that's going to keep working. Hopefully it does. But BMS is in, isolator, and this one I've hooked up the one of the chargers. I had a crack at charging it, but it's the settings work quite right in this. I have done them now. You have to go through and set them as a whole app for those BMSs. The JK BMS in there. It's got a lot of settings in it. Most of them I don't know if I'll use. It's all sorts of sleepy things, and I don't know, it's crazy stuff, but really over and under voltage is all you really need. And that's what I've set so far. There are a few tutorials on it, but nothing that I could find that was to do with running these Navy motors. The Navy 6 motors don't figure in anyone's YouTubes. It's similar to a golf cart, I guess, but there's our controllers. I've labelled them because they are exactly the same. I was hoping the handles would be opposite. I don't know if you could do that, but they're not. I guess there's not many applications where you'd want two separate ones. But yeah, so the batteries are in 11 kilowatts, 6 kilowatt motors, so should get a fair bit out of them at full noise if I ever have to go to full noise. Shouldn't really have to, but. And what do we got here? Port side, let's see. And power that on. I don't know if that's coming up, are you? I don't know if that's going to come up very well on the camera. But anyway. Saying the volts at the moment, but this should. Oh, there we go. Nice. If you can actually hear it. Probably can't hear it. I can barely hear it anyway, but that's it there. So it's giving me some usage down the bottom there in watts. Got an inbuilt GPS, so it'll tell me how fast I'm going. I suppose I could run around in circles and get something out of it, but I'm not meant to run these out of the water for very long, although they do have it out at temperature cut out, so they can they'll cut out if they get hot, apparently. I haven't tried both of these yet. I have inside the boat, but not out here. Starboard, yes, correct. Very good. Oh yeah, there we go. And away she goes. I get in reverse. Woohoo! So they're in. That's it now. I've got some wires to run up to the bow where the solar panels will end up being. They'll be the next thing. I've got 3 flexis each side. They're only temporary things that'll sit around. This will mainly be charged by the generator, which I will be testing out. I got the cord here. I did test it once, but like I said, the settings weren't quite right. But that's yeah, reading the instructions. I read them. I know. Anyway, you do have to set some things in them, like your volts and things, amp hours, all that sort of jazz. But they're in. Oh, there's the saw. Okay. Anyway, here's an update. They're in. I can't test them under load. I could put a bucket of water there, I suppose, but that's not really. I tried that at home. It didn't work very well. The water just comes out of the bucket. It's hardly any point doing it. It doesn't really put any load on it either, because it just blows bubbles in the bucket. So not really worth it. But anyway, bit of clouds today. Nice, eh? Still 35 degrees. Anyway, that's the update. It's taken me a few days to do. It was a bit of a chore. That tight little spaces have been bloody hot, but I got them eventually. Now I'm going to go and sit on that hill in the distance there behind the shed, sit at the bottom of that, around a fire and have a beer and celebrate these things whirligigging, because it's been way too long and it's been a bit of a bastard sometimes. A number of times that port side motor came in and out, and these batteries on the port side come in and out as well. It's like there's a good and bad side on catamarans. I think the port side, well, even with the petrol motors, the port side was a pain. Hopefully that's not the same. Hopefully, well, I think things come good for the port side. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll when I get the video of I'll post a video of the solar panels when I put them up and get them hooked up and them charging, and of the petrol motor, and then I've got a little bit of painting to do, then I'm back in the water. So not too far off. I'll just miss the high tides, but probably be another week, maybe a little bit of painting to do. Anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, hope you enjoyed the video.